I'm Odessa Orlewicz, and I'm pretty excited to be able to expose some truth to Canadians.
And that's what this podcast is all about. It is Liberty Talk Canada. We're going to be covering a lot of issues in this brand new visual broadcast / audio.
I'm a grifter. I created my own show at my own dinner table. I'm a grifter. I created my own show at my own dinner table. I'm a grifter. I created my own show at my own dinner table.
Hello, I'm Victor Pross. This is Liberty Talk Canada.
And I'm Odessa Orlewicz, and I'm pretty excited to be able to expose some truth to Canadians.
And that's what this podcast is all about. It is Liberty Talk Canada. We're going to be covering a lot of issues in this brand new visual broadcast / audio.
I'm a grifter. I created my own show at my own dinner table.
Hello, I'm Victor Pross. This is Liberty Talk Canada.
And I'm Odessa Orlewicz, and I'm pretty excited to be able to expose some truth to Canadians.
And that's what this podcast is all about. It is Liberty Talk Canada. We're going to be covering a lot of issues in this brand new visual broadcast / audio podcast.
Hi there, Victor Pross speaking to you. In this podcast, we are going to be talking about Liberty Talk Canada. Liberty Talk Canada, for those who are not in the know, is an independent journalist podcast on YouTube, BitChute, so forth, and as hosted by Odessa Orlewicz. And this podcast, my own, will be talking about Liberty Talk Canada, taking you behind the scenes, so to speak, a backstory, the inception of Liberty Talk Canada. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up as a subject for this video is, well, there's a few things. You know, there's Odessa and I have had a falling out on certain issues. I'll be covering some of that. And just to let you know, no, this is not some kind of hit piece on Odessa, you know, driven by spite or any nonsense like that. This podcast is strictly to set the record straight. And what I mean by that is that Odessa has rewritten the history of the show. There is a large omission being put forth. And with a very significant omission, you have deception. You have a dishonest approach to all the significant people behind the show that got it off the ground initially to the relative success that it is today. And it is a very good show. It contains very important information. I recommend anybody to watch the show. So this is not as a disparage of or a critique of the show as such, but just in regards to the host, who I think has been very deceptive and misleading in regards to attributing to the show its success all the significant players behind it, which would also include, as you may very well have guessed, myself. So as to that, let's get to it.
Because Klaus knows we're so dumb now, we've been dumbed down, he knows most people won't even read it. He has right there what his plan is for us. And it doesn't include 2/3 of us. I hope you guys know.
When you come here to shame Canadians, they have 4 kids. They have 4 children.
And he smirks, of course.
And they have no income now. Because you guys are the
He smirks on no income for their family.
Every day, do the right thing. This is not a pandemic. You tell Bonnie that we have a whole team of debaters. Show her that it's not a pandemic. Did you know that the vaccine is shedding? Did you know that there's a whistleblower
what Odessa said. Shame! 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 They're fucking parasites. Shame! Shame! Goddamn face. Are you a doctor? Here's a stock bullshit line. Are you a doctor? He's gonna film you right back, guys. That's showing you.
Go home and tell your boss to tell the truth.
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 Guys, that guy's
Tell the truth.
fucking shit.
Oh, you work for what?
Propaganda bullshit.
Propaganda bullshit. These states. Passion is commendable.
Go tell your boss to tell the truth. We don't like liars. You're affecting people's lives.
Smug is self-righteous as hell. Smug is self-righteous as hell, and all the face of the evil.
You guys are so stupid.
You're such liars.
Why?
We've had enough of your lies.
Why don't you go read the way
You know you're lying, right? You know you're lying. You can't know you're not lying.
Many doctors know you're lying.
We don't think you're stupid. You know the facts. You know the facts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What about the factual harm that's being done to people because of the lockdowns? It's not propaganda. It's not hysteria on our part. It's a fact.
No, we listen to doctors, dude. Doctors and biologists.
So nobody's suffering because of the lockdowns. Nobody is suffering.
Go home.
Unreal, man. These people are fucking small. They're fucking small. How the fuck do these people sleep at night, man? It's unfucking real. Blood-sucking parasites global news. The whole idea of Liberty Talk Canada being houseborn from the kitchen table of Odessa's place is pretty largely an inaccurate picture in the sense that it communicates the idea that the entire show, the style, the formatting, the music, the name of the show, everything, you know, just sprung from the brow of Odessa sitting at her kitchen table. And now it's all in place. I have Liberty Talk Canada all in place in my head, all held in the abstraction. And for the technical aspects of starting the channel and whatnot, you know, I can leave that to Norb, Norb being her husband, who's more technically apt, and you know, he would actually implement the show. So, but you know, the whole idea of presenting it, the history of the show, the inception of the show, that way is as a matter of fact, very deceptive. And I'm sorry, I have to call bullshit on this. Okay. That is not how Liberty Talk Canada started, okay? From the brow, entirely from the brow of Odessa, homesprung talent, sitting at her kitchen table, the entire show, Liberty Talk Canada came forth, is just an out and out deceptive lie. It is a complete erasure and rewritten history of what actually transpired. The fact of the matter is that yes, Odessa did have the idea. Yes, I'd like to have a show. I think I should start a show and have a show on YouTube. And then she came across me. We met just by chance at one of the rallies. And she came to me and suggested the idea to co-host it and that we can create it. And she largely relied upon me and having more experience in television, behind the scenes and creating shows and whatnot, as I've done. That's another discussion altogether. But I do have experience in this area. So I named the show. I gave it the more commercial apt name, Liberty Talk which is very indicative of the show and is in tune with what is being covered. Liberty. Okay, so it's an all-encompassing, appropriate, apt name for the program. It is more commercial name than what Odessa had in mind, which was Candid Talk, or Candid Canadians. Candid about what, though? Liberty is the key word here. You have a lot of liberty-oriented shows, Liberty Report, Liberty Hangout, etc. So it's just a more commercial, better name. So the whole point here is that a lot of elements, a lot of help from her friends came to the fore, and also because of my connections, other people involved. My brother is a musician. He created the theme music to Liberty Talk Canada. You know, he provided that clip. So there was a lot of people who put this show together, and I'm not just boasting about myself and my contributions. I'm saying there's a lot of other people that are involved here.
I'm a grifter. I created my own show at my own dinner table, but I glom onto others.